First of all, I want to thank Gemma for having us here at Martini Studios. It's beautiful, it's festive, it's Christmas time. I feel like I'm in an actual Hallmark special. They get streamed continuously at our house, and I feel like I've stepped right into the movies. And that's the magic of BC's film sector. Whether it's huge blockbuster productions like Deadpool, like The Last of Us. If it's small boutique productions, whether it's domestic Canadian productions telling our stories or big international studios telling epic tales, our crews are second to none, our facilities are second to none, and we have a proud and long heritage here in British Columbia of film and television production. And it's something we're all very proud of. The impact here of the sector is massive. Even just one show, we had Virgin River, a Netflix show filmed here in British Columbia. Just that one show had $44 million spent on the 5th season. That was 390 direct jobs that were created for local cast and crew. It supported over 500 businesses in multiple communities, and that's just one. Here at Martini Studios, they had all kinds of productions. There were posters up in the movie theater. That's just down the street here, showing multiple productions, Christmas movies that were filmed here. It's an impressive thing. But as I said, this is a sector that's taken some hits. The decision by major studios to draw down some of their budgets, to reduce some of their budgets on production, the impact of labor disruptions, other jurisdictions competing with British Columbia for these productions with significant subsidies for the industry. It means that we need to respond. We need to make sure that we continue to be competitive and we continue to be world leading in attracting these productions and delivering them, both for domestic and international productions. And so that's why I'm so happy to be here to follow through on a commitment we made during the election. In our next budget, we will ensure that there are increased tax incentives for BC's motion picture sector to make sure that we remain competitive internationally. Specifically, we will be increasing the Film Incentive BC tax credit, which supports Canadian productions, as well as the Production Services tax credit that provides a tax incentive for international projects made in British Columbia. We will also have an additional benefit for productions valued at $200 million or more. And the benefit will be in effect starting January 1st in British Columbia. We know that major studios are making decisions right now for our productions. The applause that you hear right now is, if you can't see them, there are lots of film workers here, and they know that major studios are making decisions as we speak about where to locate productions. That's why it's important that this news comes out now. It's important that we've backdated the support to January 1st, 2025, so that as they're making those decisions, we can make sure that British Columbia is front of the line. Very shortly after swearing in, we sent our Minister of Finance, our Parliamentary Secretary of Film, our Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture to Los Angeles to meet directly with studio heads, to make the specific commitment to them that we would do what we're doing today, that we would make these incentives real, and we would ensure that they could rely on them and make decisions to come to British Columbia to produce their productions. Our province has the talent, we have the infrastructure, and now the modernized incentive structure to ensure that the industry continues to grow and delivers those jobs right across the province for British Columbians. I'm proud of our film sector. I'm proud of our television sector, both domestic and internationally. We're second to none, and you have a government that recognizes the hard work that you do, wants your sector to grow, and wants to keep supporting families in the province, grow our economy. That's what we're doing today.
So as well as the film tax credit increases, we're also going to address concerns that have been raised by the industry about regional tax credits for animated productions. We've heard over the past 12 months almost that those who relied on those tax credits and were following the rules, that canceling the regional tax credit for animators last year is hurting them. We intend to restore the credits for companies with a brick and mortar presence in a regional location, the original intention of these credits. Those outside of typical areas like Metro Vancouver and other film locals. The workers in this industry are incredibly talented. They're hardworking, and we want to make sure that they can continue to support their families. This particular change to the animation tax credit is really about encouraging economic development and industry growth in regions outside of BC's film hub. And we're restoring this tax credit for companies specifically with brick and mortar locations where those animators are working. So there'll be more on that to come later.